With the news of a troop pullout in Syria and the resignation of Jim Mattis that we started the newscast with, there's a lot of talk now about the possibility that troops will soon also be withdrawn from Afghanistan. Now that would be huge were it to happen. But so far, the sourcing on this story has seemed to be, let's just say, not exactly nailed down. So we put one of our best RT correspondents on it, who follows this part of the world for us. Dan Cohen is here. He's been looking throughout the day at this story, and he's here now to share with us what he's learned. Why is this story spreading like wildfire, despite the fact that there's no confirmation on it?
Well, President Trump, as you said, hasn't confirmed it. He's been tweeting about other things. The White House hasn't confirmed it, the Pentagon State Department. But there are numerous reports saying that Trump has asked for a variety of scenarios, removing at least half and perhaps all of the troops, about 14,000 of them, from Afghanistan, which would not be a huge surprise considering he just pulled the plug on the U.S. presence in Syria.
That's interesting because this is exactly what we were talking about earlier that goes against what Jim Mattis wants, what Pompeo wants, what a lot of these establishment, neocon, hawks, whatever you want to call them, are saying in the White House. Here's a question for you. We're always talking about what the officials want and what do the American people want? Do the American people want us to stay in this war?
Well, that's a great question because, you know, the American people themselves get left out of the conversation all the time. But now, according to polls by the Koch Institute, which, you know, is not like some flag-burning anti-war hippies, more than 50%, 51% of Americans want to remove some or all troops from Afghanistan. 53% think the U.S. has no clear objective, and 70% say it was a bad idea to even send troops to Afghanistan in the first place in 2001.
70% of Americans think we should never even have been there. And yet we've been there for 17 years, and we're still having people on all the newscasts in America going on the air and saying Trump's crazy to want to pull the troops out.
Yeah, I mean, if we were judging by, you know, everything we've heard from senators, congressmen, we'd think that Americans are unanimous in their support for the ongoing war in Afghanistan, the longest war in U.S. history.
And a Koch brothers poll says that's not true.
Yeah.
Again, emphasis, Koch brothers poll.
Right.
Fascinating. Great stuff, Dan, as usual. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.